Hey, welcome back. Part 2, this week's show being done on a Friday instead of a Wednesday because we wanted all the postseason awards to be announced. So we had Manager of the Year on Monday, Rookie of the Year on Tuesday, Cy Young on Wednesday, and MVP last night. Yep. We talked a little about those in Part 1. If you're just jumping straight to Part 2, go back, watch Part 1. Kind of interesting with
live
the
studio audience with us.
Yeah, we have live studio
and
audience.
we've got a live studio audience, but holding the cup can't applaud, or else
Jackie's here.
they're holding up the applause sign, just so you guys. There we go. All right, we're doing good, doing good.
Awesome.
This morning, kind of interesting, end of an era,
Yep.
and Mike and Mike.
Yeah.
Today was their last show. Pretty
watched
cool. You know, I listened to part of it on the radio while I was driving around.
I listened to part of it.
But it ended, and one of the interesting things they said was, let's look back at what was the #1 song the day we debuted, the #1 movie, and all that kind of stuff. And who was the reigning American League Rookie of the Year, Kansas City's Carlos Beltran. So he
How
came
many teams
in.
did he play for?
What?
How many teams did he play
He
for?
went to the Royals, then he went to the Astros, and then he had that stud postseason, and the Mets signed him to a huge contract
deal. Yeah, I remember
because based on that postseason.
Right.
And then played with the Cardinals.
Yep, he was with the Yankees.
And was with the Yankees and came back to
Back
the
to
Astros. But
Maybe we should ask which teams he didn't play for.
Braves.
Braves.
but yes, but Carlos Beltran came in with Mike and Mike.
I left with Mike.
And he goes out with Mike and Mike.
That's
You know,
pretty cool.
What and went out and all those teams and good teams.
Yeah.
Yes.
And yet, how many World Series titles for him?
Z1?
One.
I was going to 0.
He just won 2 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot he was on that team.
Here's Dr. Pepper in your glass.
That's probably why he's retired. That's probably
Yeah,
why.
you're retired. You're done.
That's probably why he's retiring, because you didn't realize he was on the team. If he's not making an impact where people know he's on the team, retire.
That's a good idea. I mean, you know.
That's a good way to
Well, the other thing is you go out on top. I mean, you know,
No.
you play the 17 years and you finally
And you
win.
finally
a world,
win.
And you see you later. Peace.
done.
I'm out. I've got what I.
Cody
came
Ross did it last year.
for. Cody Ross.
David Ross.
David Ross.
Go Gators.
David Ross.
But he had already won one. He won one with
With the Red Sox.
the Red Sox.
That's right, he did.
So he won one with the two franchises that hadn't won in forever.
Forever.
So if you're a franchise that has not won, you might want to sign David Ross off the Dancing with the Stars roster and bring him back.
Coach or something, yeah.
If you're Theo Epstein.
Anybody.
that-
Well, he was with Theo, yeah.
I
Twice.
mean, that's part of it. Wherever Theo goes, he'll sign Ross off of out of retirement.
Yeah, Beltran was great, but the thing I remember is that postseason with the Astros. I remember that, he was great.
And so was Pujols.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what that was a fun.
That was fun.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Where it was home.
Home run derby in the playoffs, so that would have been the division series then, right?
Would have been that or the
I think it was
NLCS.
the
NLCS?
LCS, wasn't it? Yeah.
You know, and that's the thing. I think Carlos Beltran is one of those players that has a Hall of Fame career that you look at, and if a casual baseball fan, and even a not a casual baseball fan, looks at it and goes, wow, I didn't realize how good he really was.
Right.
I mean, he just kind of was unknown because
Well,
of the markets that he played in for the most
That was
part.
a big reason.
Yeah. If he would have played for the Yankees
He did.
and stayed
But
with
by
the
that,
Yankees,
well, but by the time he
And the
played
Mets.
with the Yankees, and that's his good years were with the Royals and the beginning of the Mets.
Astros. Yeah.
And
the
the
Astros.
Astros, he only played that
The postseason.
that half
right.
season because he got traded.
and they
halfway
probably were
through.
not all that. The Royals were probably not good back then.
No.
No.
So he carried that team, but no one knew it. And now he's, and he's kind of on that last part. He comes back. It's fitting that he comes back, and he's carried by the team that he carried.
Yeah. Do you see him as a Hall of Famer?
See, and
I
that's
don't know.
what the interesting thing is. Were you ever the best? Which is, you won Rookie of the Year, but did you win any MVPs?
No.
No. And not that you have to be an MVP to be
I
in the
started
Hall of
saying
Fame.
you have to have an MVP to be in the Hall of Fame.
But it's one of those where, I mean, Silver Sluggers, All-Star appearances. I mean, he's there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. I don't know if
He's
he
won-
won a batting. Did he win a batting title? I don't know.
I mean, I was reading somewhere where there are people that should. He is more of a Hall of Famer than Mattingly.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I would say so. I mean, although Mattingly played on the biggest stage, and he played for the Yankees, but I would say Beltran over Mattingly easily. You know,
That's what I'm saying. He's a guy that's going to have trouble, I think, getting the votes.
Mattingly is actually kind of interesting since we're talking about the Hall
We'll
of
know
Fame.
5 years from now.
Mattingly is on the Veterans Committee ballot this year.
I don't get me started.
Okay.
Dick Allen should be in the Hall of Fame.
Louis Tiant.
Louis Tiant should be in the Hall of Fame.
He is on the Veterans.
He's on the veterans.
He's on that
He
ballot.
should be on there.
He should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. No.
Jim Koch should be in the Hall of Fame.
Jim Morris is on that ballot.
Jack Morris?
Jack Morris.
Jack Morris?
Yeah, didn't mean to correct you. Jack Morris.
It's okay, no.
Yeah, no,
Jim,
yeah,
Jim,
no.
Morris, Jim
Jim
Morris
Morris'
should
son.
be
To
as
his,
well.
to his friends.
Jim,
No,
Morris,
Jim
Jim
Morris.
Morris. Jim Morris should be, yeah.
You know Jim Morris,
the Hall
right?
of Fame.
Jim Morris at Miami?
No.
No,
Jim Morris from The Rookie,
The Rookie.
the movie.
Oh, no, he should not be in the Hall of
Come
Fame.
on. They made a movie about him.
I don't care.
It's a great movie. It makes you cry.
Every time.
I don't care that it makes you cry. He shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame just because he makes you cry. And that would make every member of the Braves for that 14 stretch run, except for the one
But
year.
they're making you
They
cry.
made everybody cry.
Geronimo Barbaroa should not be in the Hall of Fame.
They all made us cry as Braves fans.
Andrew
So-
Jones should not be in the Hall of Fame.
Yes, he should. He broke our hearts every year in the postseason.
Breaking hearts and being the oldest rookie.
So you shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame for that.
So
He
how many,
coached those kids. He got the grass to grow
Okay,
in the Texas
so
desert.
I have a question on the Veterans Committee, because you know more about this than I do. Okay, so how many people do they put on that ballot every
There's
time?
about 7, and I
And
wish
Gil
I had
Hodges
it in
probably
front
isn't
of you.
on there. Gil Hodges should be in the Hall of Fame.
He's already been on it.
Right, he should be in the Hall of Fame.
If you've been on it and you didn't get in, you can't
and that's
get back
it,
on
right? Right.
No,
that's my
right
point.
now, the era actually is about 1985 to 2000. It's an
And
interesting little
Tion's at the very
thing.
end of that because he pitched.
Yeah,
right.
and Tion, but it's kind of weird because all 7 guys are guys during the same time. It's not like all of and I never. That's one thing I never realized about the Veterans Committee. It's not like all of a sudden, let's get random veterans from 19. And which one do we? They consider certain people from certain eras every year, and this year's era happens to be that 1980 to 2000.
I bet I could make a non-Hall of Fame Veterans Committee team that would beat a Hall of Fame team. I guarantee you I could. And it's criminal. Dick Allen should be in the Hall
Well,
of Fame.
it depends what era.
Well, no, I'm just
Right.
saying all time. And
Because
give
right
me-
now, I'll tell you,
take Jim
some of
Cott,
those-
Louis Tiant on the hill, right and left-handers. I'll take them right now.
Sure, against dudes that played in the 40s and 50s because they're 20 years younger.
In their prime, dude.
Oh, in their
In their
prime.
prime.
Okay,
Right
I was
now,
gonna
they're
say,
half
I'm
of them
saying,
are
'cause
dead.
I'll
Right,
take,
half of them,
that's
yeah,
my
they're
point.
dead.
I
They're
can
not-
take these guys and they're
No.
going to beat
No.
the Hall of Famers
In
because
their
most of the
prime.
Hall of
Dead.
In
Famers
their
are
prime.
dead.
Yeah, it's kind of
No,
hard
in
to
their
hit when
prime.
you're in the dirt.
Right, but it's just criminal. And I've said this for Dave,
not
Dave
criminal.
Polikoff, who watches our show and contributes to our show. Gil Hodges should be in the Hall of Fame.
It's not criminal.
It is. It's.
See, the whole point is,
There is no crime against
there is no,
humanity.
well, not according to Bill Walton.
Well, Bill
Yeah,
Walton.
Bill
is in-
Walton.
Bill Walton was, his quote, did you see that?
I-
Absolutely hilarious. The 3 UCLA guys that got arrested for
committed a crime
shoplifting.
against humanity.
He said he apologized on behalf of UCLA, in his voice, on behalf of UCLA alumni, students, fans worldwide. We apologize for this insult to humanity.
Wow.
An insult, to humanity.
Which is what Gil Hodges not being in the Hall of Fame should.
Well,
I'm
all
kidding.
right.
Tony Oliva should be in the Hall of Fame.
Gil Hodges Hall of Fame. There you go. Well, we got about
You know, if people are
About 6 months. We need to move.
arguing,
gotta move, yeah.
if people are arguing, then it can go either way.
And
you're
I'm
arguing.
not going to rant. I'm not going to go rant. Eddie had something he wanted to do.
All right, I've got something that I found.
Should Aaron Judge be in the Hall of Fame? Go on.
Let's
1
wait-
year?
Let's wait 15 years.
Let's
to find
give
out.
him a,
Yeah,
let's give him a
wait- let's wait
chance.
Set a
16
rookie
years.
home run.
We can put his rookie home run.
Roger
record
Maris
in.
should be in the Hall of Fame.
But speaking of Roger Maris,
Oh,
That was completely unsolicited.
something about the Cardinals.
they do not know what is about to come for them. I found something looking through my dad's old stuff, and I thought I'm going to bring it to the show today. So clean your hands, my friend. Clean your hands.
Hands are clean.
Clean your hands, especially.
Oh, is it something Cardinalish?
And empty your mouth. Because I don't want any moho on this.
I'm going to eat the rest of my sandwich in a little while.
This is
This is really
This
good.
is
Thank you,
a
Neil.
program from 1955.
Wow.
Take a look at who's the starting lineup in there.
Wow.
Randall Gilly.
That was my dad. He's not one of the starting. I don't know who this guy is either. He's obviously somebody that was in the Air Force with my father at the
This
time.
is pretty nice. Look at that.
That's beautiful.
10
By the
cents.
way, Roger Maris and Ozzie Smith, what do they have in common?
They're not on the Hall
And
of Fame.
here's your hint.
They're both on Budweiser distributors.
Part of their contract with the Cardinals was when they retired, they were given Anheuser-Busch distributorships.
That's probably not a bad deal.
I think Ozzie sold his.
Oh, they played Brooklyn that day.
They played Brooklyn.
That is awesome.
So if you can see, I don't know if you can see. Take a good look there. Zoom in on it. I mean, you can get it a little closer. It'll focus. There you go. All right. And you open it up, and they kept the box score, but they didn't do a very good job. My dad at that point did not know how. Either my dad was probably drinking a lot of those buds, and he did not know how to do it.
Out.
Yeah.
Hit, out.
Yeah, and the Brooklyn Dodgers
And
put a
Don
whooping on
Newcomb
them.
was the pitcher.
12. It was
Newcomb was the
12 to
pitcher.
1 in the 8th when they left. So I'm not.
Murillo.
Well, look at this.
That's how they
Home
kept
run. Is
No.
that a hit? Oh, that's a hit and then scored a
hit
run.
and scored a run. Yeah.
Gillum, and no, that is a home run because there's no line through it, right?
Yep.
So, wow. So Newcomb got a hit, Gillum got a hit,
Snyder.
and then Snyder homered them all in.
Campanella's on that team. On the Brooklyn
Pee Wee
team.
Reese.
Yeah, Jackie Robinson
Pee Wee
was there
Reese.
that day.
Got taken out of the game.
That is really cool.
Zimmer came in for him.
That is
Yeah.
cool.
The Zimmer came in.
Came
Don
in.
Pinch
Zimmer.
hit. And then for the
There was
Hope.
2 scratches. Carl Ferrillo got scratched that day,
and
and so did.
Hope
No,
came in.
they scratched him for Ferrillo.
Oh no,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Ferrillo came.
Played.
No,
Yeah.
Ferrillo came in. Jackie Robinson was at third, 42, and Jackie
scratched.
Robinson was a scratch. They moved Ferrillo up in the lineup
and
and
put
put
Don
in
Hope.
Hoke at third base.
Yeah.
But so no Jackie Robinson.
No
that
Jackie
day,
Robinson that day.
You know, but this is the first place Brooklyn Dodgers. The standings, if you guys will see, are right there. These cards were printed every day.
Every day.
Every day. Home game number 26.
What did Stan do? 3 outs.
2 hits. Oh,
He gave up a
that's
home run.
Kenny Boyer
Kenny Boyer hit a home run.
hit a home run, and then
Yeah.
another hit to Wally Moon in the
That was
third.
it. They only gave up 1 run.
He hit a batter.
I was just watching something the other day. Wally Moon, who is on
Why
this
was it a
team-
7-inning game?
I have no idea. They probably drank so much they quit.
They stopped keeping
stopped keeping score, and or they had to go back to their base. I don't know. I never heard the story of my dad going and seeing this game till my dad died. I never knew.
How old was your dad when he went to this game, do you think?
1955. My dad was born in 1936, so he was 19 years old.
Yeah, that's really cool.
1955.
That's
Look at
awesome.
Don Newcomb that game.
Don Newcomb.
He won the game. That put him at 11-1 that year. He was 10.
Yeah.
He was 10-1.
And they won the game?
Well, they were up by a heck of a lot.
Yeah,
when
Yeah, I
when
think they
stopped
probably
keeping
won that.
score.
Yeah, probably won that
Yeah,
one.
they may have called it. You may have only played 7 if you were up by 11.
Hit runner. I guess.
Yeah, I think I don't know if he hit the batter or the
Yeah.
ball hit the runner. It's hard to know.
Yeah.
Again, who knows? I don't know if my dad was scoring or the other guy was scoring. And my
Walter
dad just kept
Alston.
the card.
This is good stuff. This is beautiful. This right here, I told you guys about this. This is when my dad used to take me to Cardinal games. We would walk to Main Street in Belleville and the Redbird Express, which is the bus, and they used to have the little sign on the front that had Redbird Express. Special bus lines direct to Busch Stadium for Cardinal games.
He
No
was a,
parking
he was
and
a
traffic.
rookie.
Who was a rookie?
Number 32.
Usual?
Koufax.
Sandy
Koufax.
Yeah.
Koufax was a rookie with the Dodgers?
Yeah.
In 55?
Yep.
How about that? How about that, as Mel Allen used to
Yeah.
say?
That's really amazing.
I thought you guys might like to
Yeah,
see
that's
that.
one of
This
the
is
coolest
good
pieces
stuff.
I've seen in a long time.
This is really good.
And it's signed by Randall Gilly, so that makes it really worth it.
I don't know that he signed it as much as he put. Yeah, he did. It's
He
his
signed it.
signature.
Well, but it's the same person's wise. I mean, whoever, it could be Billy Headley's.
Yeah, I think that's probably Billy Headley's. My dad's writing wasn't that good.
Gosh, your dad.
I don't get this one. Height.
I think height was the tail of the bird. I believe somebody they knew that was with them. Bunch of Air Force guys. So had gone to a
This
game.
is good. This is beautiful.
They were on their way
That's
somewhere
really cool.
because he was never stationed in St. Louis, so they were on their way to somewhere. So
Was he in the Air Force?
He was in the Air
That's
Force.
really cool.
Scott Air Force Base, Belleville, Illinois, right across the Mississippi River.
Could have been. They could have been there on their way.
That was
somewhere
at
else.
one time the largest Air Force base in the country.
He wasn't stationed there, so he might. He was. I think he,
Thanks for bringing that
in
in. That's really
55.
great.
I think he was on his way to Germany because he was in Germany in 56. So there you go. There you go. I figured you
All
guys
right.
would like that. Hey, it's been a good year.
Hey, it's been a good
Yeah.
year,
Yes.
good season. That was
Yes.
good stuff.
Hey, we'll see you guys in the spring.
Maybe one postseason
Maybe one
show
postseason
sometime
show.
in.
I'm
after
working
the
on
Winter
special
Baseball
guests
League.
right now.
All right, we'll see.
I'm gonna guess.
Hey,
Hey.
have a great week.